So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using my size 4mm hook, and I'll be using two different colors of yarns, which is the white and the red. So the white yarn is from a brand called Ashian, and the red yarn, I can't really remember where I got it from, but I'll be doubling the red yarn because it's really thin. So in order to make it as thick as the white yarn, I have to double it. So to get started, I'm going to start with the white yarn. So I'll start by making a chain of 108. So I'll be working in multiples of 9. So you can work in multiples of whichever number you want. You can work in multiples of 6, multiples of 5, but just try to work in multiples of a number. So I'll be working in multiples of 9, and I'm making a total of 108, which is 9 times 12. So you can make this longer. It all depends on the length you want for the gown. If you want it to be shorter, you can reduce the amount of chains you make. If you want it longer, you can increase the amount of chains you make. So I'll start by making a total of 108. So now I have a total of 108 chains. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to chain 1. Now go into the second chain from the hook with 1 double crochet. Go into the next stitch with 1 double crochet. So I'm just going to be working with 1 double crochet in each stitch. So yarn over, pull your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So just continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to the end of the round. So I'm done putting 1 double crochet in each stitch. For the second row, I'm going to chain 1 and turn over. Now I'll put 1 double crochet in each stitch till I get to the last 9 stitches. So just keep on going in with 1 double crochet till you have like 9 stitches left at the end. Then I'll show you what to do next. So I've come to the end of the row and I have 10 stitches left. So the first or the last 9 stitches are supposed to be in the red yarn, but I'm going to start changing from the 10th stitch away from this end. You understand what I'm going to do now. So yarn over and go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through 2. Now I'm going to yarn over through the white yarn and the red yarn and pull through. So now I'm just going to work with the red yarn till I get to the end of the row. So from this end down to this end I have 9 stitches. So I'm going to work with the red yarn, but I'm going to continue with 1 double crochet in the last 9 stitches. So yarn over. So to hide the colors, I'm going to yarn over and go into the stitch and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and go into the stitch. So I'm just placing this and going over it, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and go into the last stitch. So I have 9 double crochet in red. Now chain 1 and turn over. Continue with the red yarn. So I'm going to continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. So now I have 1 double crochet in the first 9 stitches. I'll continue with the red yarn, so I'll put 1 double crochet in the next 9 stitches, making it a total of 18 stitches. So I have 9, which means I have to do 1 double crochet in the next 9 stitches in the red yarn. So yarn over and go into the next stitch. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So I have a total of 18 double crochet in the red yarn. Now I'm going to switch to the white yarn. So for that, I'm going to yarn over through both yarns. So I like to drag this so it's easy to hide. So yarn over through both colors. Now go into the next stitch with 1 double crochet. Drag this. Now just continue with the white yarn till you get to the end of the row. So if you notice, I'm placing the stray yarn along and crocheting over it. So I think that's one way to hide your yarn and keep it secure so it doesn't unravel later. So I'll just continue with the white yarn till I get to the end of the row, and now I can cut this. So you don't have to worry about the ends, because once you're done, you can take your time to weave it in properly. But for now, just continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to the end of the row. To the end of the 3rd row. For the 4th row, I'm going to chain 1 and turn over. Now I'm going to continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch. So I'm still working with the white yarn. I'll just put 1 double crochet in each stitch till I get to 9 stitches away from the red stitch. So I'm going to stop at the stitch before the 9th stitch away from the red color, and then I'll show you what to do. But for now, just continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch. now I've come to the 9th stitch away from the red stitches, so I'm going to switch my yarn to the red yarn. So for that I'm going to yarn over through the white yarn and yarn over through the red yarn. Now I'll go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So I switched to the red yarn. Now just continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch. I'm just going to cut this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So I have 9 double crochet in the red color. Now I'll just continue with 1 double crochet in each of the red stitches. So just go into each stitch with 1 double crochet. Now I'm done with the 4th row, and if you notice the step pattern, so you're just going to continue with the step pattern till you have the red color all the way down to the end. So now for the 5th row, chain 1. Now just go into each stitch with 1 double crochet. So you don't have to worry about the stray yarns that are coming out, because you can weave them in after you're done. Just continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to this end. Okay, so now I've come to the end of the red. See, I've come to the end of the red color. What I'm going to do now is I'll put 1 double crochet in 9 stitches away from this end. So I'm still working with the red color. So put 1 double crochet in 9 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So I have one double crochet in 9 stitches in the red color. Now I'll switch to the white yarn. So yarn over through the red yarn and yarn over through the white yarn and go into the next stitch with one double crochet. Now just continue with the white yarn till you get to the end of the row. Now I'm at the end of the 5th row. For the 6th row, chain 1 and turn over. Now continue with one double crochet in the white yarn in each stitch. So I'm still working with the white yarn. I'll continue with the white yarn till I get to the 9th stitch away from the red color. So I'm just repeating what I've been doing in previous rows. So this was the main reason why I said you should do in multiples of 9 or multiples of whichever number. So if you're working in multiples of 5, it means your red color will be 5 double crochet per stitches, per rows. So it all depends in what multiples you're working on, but I'm working with multiples of 9. So just continue putting one double crochet in each stitch till you get to the 9th stitch away from the red color. Now I've come to the 9th stitch away from the red color, so I'm going to switch to my red yarn. So yarn over through the white yarn and yarn over through the red yarn. Now I'm going to the next stitch with one double crochet. Pull the white yarn, so it's only the red yarn that's going to show. Now just continue with one double crochet with the red yarn. So just continue with the red yarn until you get to the end of the row. So we're still working with double crochet. So I've come to the end of the red color. I'll continue with the red yarn in the next 9 stitches. So I'm just putting one double crochet in the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now I'll just switch to the white yarn. So yarn over through the red yarn and yarn over through the so you're going to yarn over through the red yarn and yarn over through the white yarn. Now go into the next stitch with one double crochet. Continue with the white yarn till you get to the end of the row. So I'm just going to continue with this till I have the red yarn at the end of the row. So if you notice, the red yarn keeps going down in each row, so just continue until you finally completed the rows and the red yarn is at the end of the row, and then I'll show you guys what to do next. So I'm done with the 13th row and I ended with the red yarn at the end of the row. So what I'm going to do now is I'll do one more row of red. So chain 1 and turn over. Now just continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch. So I'll just continue with this till I get to the end of the row. I'm not switching my color in this row. I'm at the end of the 14th row. So from the 15th row, I'm going to repeat what I did for the first row. So I'm going to just repeat the first 13 rows. You're just repeating what you did from the beginning. So I'm going to switch to my white yarn over through the red and the white yarn, and chain 1, turn over. Now I'll just put 1 double crochet in each stitch using my white yarn. So I'm just going to put 1 double crochet till I get to the end of the row with the white yarn. So like I said, I'll be repeating the first 13 rows. So for the first row, I had the row of white and then I started switching to the red colors. So you're just repeating the first 13 rows. So just continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to the end of the row. So I'm done with the front and the back panel, which I did the same. So the front and the back panel are the same thing, and I did a total of 42 rows. So I did 3 sets. This 2 is 14 rows, this 2 is 14 rows, and this 2 is 14 rows, making it a total of 42 rows. So this is for an extra large, that's why it's really big. So if you're a size small, you can do a total of just 2 sets, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It all depends on you, so you have to watch your size and determine the measurement. But this is for an extra large, that's why it's big. So I did a total of 42 rows for the front and 42 rows for the back. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to join the two panels together. So what I did is, instead of joining the white side to the white side, I decided to switch. So I joined the red end to the white end and the white end to the red end. So now I'll just join them together, which I already started. So I'm just joining the 2 ends with a single crochet. So just continue joining the ends with a single crochet till you get to the end, and then you're going to do the same for the other side. Then I'll show you what to do next. So I'm done with the gown and this is what it looks like. So what I did is I just went round the up part of the gown with a single crochet. So I just tied my yarn at one end and went round with a single crochet. So you can skip this part or you can do it, it all depends on you. So I just decided to like tighten the bust area, that's why I went round with a single crochet. And also you can decide to put a strap on your gown or not, it all depends on what you want. But the person I'm making it for didn't want a strap, so I'm not going to put the strap on the dress, but you can decide to put the strap on it, it all depends on you. But yeah, this is what the dress looks like. I'll just cut off the strands just to make it look neat, and that's it for this tutorial. If there's anything you don't understand, as usual, you can leave a comment down in the comment section and I'll explain it better to you, or you could send me a DM on IG, whichever one you prefer. So yeah, that's it for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next tutorial.